Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Dawn of War 2 Elite. We are on Ashes of Typhon. I kind of chose this game just because we never do this map, so I thought it'd be interesting. It's a very rare map, not many people like it. It's kind of interesting though.
It is, yeah, cool. And I think, yeah, we've done a couple of games on it. That's about it. I think when we first started off, we did a game.
And we didn't
on
actually
Ashes of
post them because they
Typhon.
were awful.
Probably not, yeah, that's right. Because I had no idea what was Dawn of War 2.
Yeah.
What are these units? How does one cultist?
I know Space Marine. Yay!
Hey!
Yeah, of course. It did take us a bit of time to get into the groove of casting Dow2.
However, in the groove, we certainly are, Machine.
I'd like to think we nailed it.
You reckon?
By
That's
now,
good.
at
Nice.
least.
Alright, so our players for today will be Initial Mink 7771 as our Chaos Lord.
And Mr. Nurland will be our Warlock. He's actually a very common streamer. I always get notifications on my Steam that says, hey, this guy's streaming. I watch him sometimes. So he's one of the well-known figures. I have no idea who this guy is, Initial Mink, but I'm assuming he's a high-tier player. And if not, we will see. So this is a very ugly skin. I hope that doesn't offend you, and if it does, well then too bad, because this skin offends me.
Seems accurate.
Oh no.
Oh lord. It's too neon and pink for me, man. I can't handle.
That's special skin though, I think, because they have their faces exposed. Must be the DLC.
I'm not sold on these skins, Machine. I'm not sold on them at all.
Yeah, anyway. So
I mean, skin designers, surely they have some degree of fashion sense. It would make sense if they did.
well, I mean, the army painter.
Yeah.
You make your own color. Anyway,
Sold.
so Chaos Lord gonna be trying to look for the ability there, but won't be able to actually find it. Well, only on the Warlock. It's not really a big deal. So gonna get forced away here. Yeah.
Nicely played. Love seeing kites against the Chaos Lord to deny that.
Gets an early tack model as well. That's a bit of a blow. Not cheap to reinforce there. Looks like only one heretic goes down. So already a fantastic start for Nurland. Oh, may even get a generator as well.
Ah, brutal. Starting to be focused down. Needs a couple more squads.
Cancelled
There
it.
we go. Yeah, cancel actually comes out. Very smartly played by Nurland.
It's not a full refund though.
No, it's not. What do you get in Dow2 actually? I never checked.
So the longer it's been built, the less you get.
Right. Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I know it's like with turrets. Like when you put a tarantula turret or whatever the chaos equivalent is for the plague marine, you can cancel it, but you don't get the full refund. So Havoc's gonna be setting up.
Fairly early Havoc.
Yeah.
Just gonna force
Instantly
a retreat.
retreating
Yeah, don't
there.
want to be dropping any models for no reason, especially when you have decent map control as Nurland has here.
Quick noise marines as well.
Wow, really? Cool.
Gonna be good against the shuriken cannon as well when it
Sure.
emerges. So Banshee's capping around. Map control definitely in the favor of Nurland. Already 430 VPs. And so I wonder if we'll see the Witchblade come out. I think that would be an excellent choice for this Warlock to have the extra damage against the Chaos Lord and having the energy drain.
This is a very, very smart engagement by Nurland, keeping the Warlock in this. He's not going to win, but that's not the point. The point is that there's still a triple cap going on,
Yeah.
and Initial is down to 400 VPs. That's the whole point of this. As long as the Warlock doesn't go down, this is a fantastic engagement. Oh, wow.
I wonder if he retreats now. Okay, I was going to say if he retreated through the cultists, that could have been a wipe.
Still the triple cap, the dream. The plays here from Nurland are absolutely real.
Yeah, that was really great. I love that destructor as well. It was so well calculated that, you know what, I have 70 health, but that's okay. I can get a destructor before I retreat.
Yeah.
And then the noise marines are showing up here, so we should be able to get this VP and force away those. Looks like where are the Banshees? Oh, they went back to base, I think. So going for that bottom VP now. And
Finally, I think we see a decap.
yeah, full power for both of our players. Great spot for the Havocs there. Prevents the flank on the VP and prevents the gen harassment. I think this is one reason why this map isn't very popular, is because it's pretty choke pointy.
Yeah.
Good map for jump troops.
Certainly is Machine.
Did you know that jump troops can jump over cliffs?
I was aware of this.
Yeah.
I have in fact jumped my jump trips over cliffs.
Wow.
I mean, wow, that's not intuitive at all.
Working as intended.
I know. Big shocker Machine.
Power node here for Nurland, and actually the same here for Mink. So here's this cultist in melee. Oh, this is actually really bad. Nurland could lose these Dire Avengers.
Oh, rough.
They had one of the upgrades as well here. That was a colossal misplay. I think he was microing this one. He's got Banshees in melee against these Noise Marines, but even then, not going to be achieving too much here. The Havoc in the back line combined with the knockback, so fantastic engagement there for initial Mink.
Really beautiful.
Though,
Yeah.
lost 2 models, so not a free exchange.
Certainly not, no. And the also Noise Marines not managing to run up or do anything about the Guardian weapon team that was set up.
I think the cultists accidentally walked into the base. And had to retreat, and that was actually a big blow, because if the cultists were there, they could probably wiped the Warlock on retreat.
Certainly a possibility. So initial Mink actually going to be going for the tech up now, starting to head towards that tier.
Well,
Thank you for the switch there, Machine. I was wondering when I would get that.
Rebuilding the Dire Avengers there, and initial Mink taking up now, as you say. Nurland should be doing it quite soon. Having a tier 2 advantage for Chaos is incredibly powerful, having the Blood Crusher. It's a very strong shock unit. Good flank though with the Banshees.
Yeah, no refocus in time. The Havoc's actually just going to retreat off this.
I just love how instant the reactions here are from our players. They see, oh look, a Banshee may flank my Havoc's retreat.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess around with that. And likewise earlier, when the Havoc set up on both of those Dire Avengers, just instantly retreating. Getting a fair bit of damage though, but the Banshees are in melee. And there's a knockback. It does no damage though. So unless there's support, it won't really achieve too much.
Not going to increase any DPS coming down to those handling Banshees for sure. We'll probably increase the amount of damage to our eardrums through these headsets.
Nice. Well, what it will also do though is it means that the Banshees are knocked far back. So when the Noise Marines do retreat, they're actually quite safe.
That's true. See, the cultist being forced off on the left-hand side now.
Still
Currently
putting the pressure on.
Double cap in favor of Nurland. Already, initial Mink bursted down to 260 VPs.
Yeah, that's not good. That's a big difference there in the VPs. Already, the Guardian team gets another model, so...
Even if Nurland isn't trading perfectly, provided he isn't losing squads, it's effective because the VP drain continues. And also being aggressive tends to keep your power farms fairly safe. If your power farms are back at base, you're engaging near your opponent's base, you have time to retreat, heal up, reinforce, and then get back out on the field in order to defend your power farms. It only really becomes a problem when you're engaging in the middle of the map.
Triple cap once again is on here.
There we go.
And we actually have Plague Marines come out, so this is really interesting. Because the Plague Marines are the anti-vehicle with a rocket launcher, missile launcher. There's no vehicles. And, I mean, Nurland...
This is around Falcon timing, though. I mean, is that a...
Yeah.
Is that a thought for Nurland?
It must be. Falcon, Wraithlord. So I wonder if you'll keep these Plague Marines safe, not revealing them. Yeah, going for a Falcon.
There you
so
go.
if these Plague Marines are revealed, perhaps we'll see the Falcon be cancelled for, say, something like a Warp Spider. Or Fire Dragons even, I don't know. Fire Dragons are... They're anti-vehicle, but they're actually very multi-purpose because the melter guns they have are great against heavy infantry especially.
Yeah, I mean, if you know the counters are already out on the field, it's probably worth going for that one.
Oh, cancelled it. Did he see them?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did!
Yeah, nicely played, Nurland.
But I thought Nurland would have... Well, you mean nicely... Oh yeah, I thought Initial Mink would have maybe left them...
safe. Yeah, instead of deciding to engage with them.
Because what's the point of building them preemptively then?
I suppose to have them set up in a position where the Falcon isn't going to be able to force off squads, but that's the only thing I can think of.
I guess his concern is more the VPs, as we saw him getting the Chaos Shrine, even trying to build a second one, and that's actually pretty smart here, because the VPs are a serious problem, and having those Chaos Shrines, it will certainly help him hold the VPs.
Yeah, those little bloodletters running around everywhere can certainly have an impact. And another generator going to be sniped here. Nurland is completely non-stop in this game.
No, I couldn't quite get it. Plague Marine's also really good against generators too, so you can use them aggressively, but they're pretty slow, so it's hard to do so. And we have a webway gate here, another one in the base as well. Getting a third webway gate would be an excellent choice. It's a great map for webways.
It is. Yeah, a lot of great positions to put them in.
Tier 3. Oh, we have the Corn Marines. Those are very dangerous. There's a shuriken there though, and you can't really flank it. The problem with this map is flanking weapons is hard. Going for the jump troops is pretty important there. The bloodletters to just warp past them.
Yeah. So do we see any upgrades coming down onto our onto our commanders machine. So
The Galaxy Burn, it's
okay,
very strong.
Yeah, definitely is. Anything onto our Warlock yet? I didn't see anything.
Nothing.
So yeah, nothing yet. Very visually pleasing Dawn of War 2, and it makes sense as well. You can see if your opponent gets upgrades without having to look, and oh, having to go down.
Nice. I think he got hit by a nade there, must have been. Not sure where he was set up. These Dire Avengers, they cannot trade with these Khorne Berserkers. They're retreating pretty much instantly there. It's still going to be losing maybe a couple of models. These are scary units, man. I guess they don't have the aspiring champion, but when they get that, is it a huge buff?
What's the upgrade on there? The weapon upgrade? It's the, what do they have? It's the
Mark of Khorne. So
okay, right.
they get the power axe
is.
and it's a plasma pistol as well.
Cool.
And they get the charge in, where normally, obviously, TAC Marines won't charge. Grants the squad battle fury, giving them 1 HP regen while in combat, and increases their health. Wow. Yeah, very strong buff. But so is the Mark of Zench. They're both strong abilities. Didn't actually destroy the Webway Gate there. The Noise Marine should have had that revealed, because it was so close. But anyway, once again, here is the Khorne Berserkers in the Guardians team out of position. Can retreat through the webway, so not a big deal, but in this close quarters combat, there's just no chance. I think he's actually kiting for the Shuriken Cannon. Or trying to, but he's setting up the wrong direction. And now we have Khorne, the Bloodletters as well. This is a bad engagement.
Bloodletters are going to be right on top here, and they managed to force the evacuate, and it's probably going to cost the Webway Gate from the looks of things. I don't think we'll see Nurland pull any more units out of there.
Ouch. And there's actually a power generator there. That's 4 gens. It will be a very quick Fire Prism. So, yeah, the Plague Marines are here, but the Fire Prism has so much range, you can easily kite away the infantry-based anti-vehicle. So I think that's a pretty smart choice, actually.
Having these defensive, what's the name again? Those towers, the
Webways, or Khorne shrines.
The, Chaos Shrines of Khorne.
Yeah.
There we go, fantastic. Turning out to be a really nice choice here from Industry Mink. It allows him to focus on the other 2 VPs and the rest of the map without having to worry about sneaky decaps in a situation where he's really low on VPs, in this case down to 165. Very intelligent move.
Getting this power gen and the node down. So I wonder if going for the Seer Council would have been a better choice. The Khorne Berserkers are pretty strong, and I call them Khorne Berserkers, even though I know they're not actually Khorne Berserkers, but it's I like saying that, it's fun. And it gives me good old Dow2 nostalgia,
yeah.
But the Seer Council should be able to beat them in a 1v1 as well. But anyway, Fire Prism, it's easy to lose, especially because the Khorne Berserkers have the plasma pistol, so they can actually do a fair bit of damage if they chase you down.
Yeah, there's also always the choice of having both a Fire Prism and Seer Council as well.
That's true.
It's just, I mean,
los dos?
Posquina las dos,
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Why not both? It is a possibility. I mean, Nurland certainly has
I guess
the
he will
rec
have both.
available for it.
Still has all the power in his
Yeah.
original base. Dire Avengers, though, once again, going to get hit by the Bloodletters, and, well, the Cultists are actually using the worship, I mean, to give the extra speed.
You worked it out, Machine. I followed you. And Cultists are so aggressive.
Once again,
Voice acting.
they're actually
Yeah.
heretics,
Yeah.
but I'm calling them cultists.
Yeah.
I just don't care anymore.
I know. I know
just-
they're called heretics. I've kind of given up. I used to correct you on stuff just for the fun of it, but like I just give up, and I think we just have fun doing what we're doing now. So yeah, they are of course heretics. We probably should have preempted the cast with that. Casper,
Haters
really
gonna hate.
to find nice engagements here, right up in front of the Guardian, as well as that Fire Prism. Really nothing to be able to deal with that at the moment.
Yeah, pretty good damage here. It's going to start getting models soon as well. And there isn't really any anti-vehicle apart from, of course, the Plague Marines. But as I said, they're too slow. You can't chase down a Fire Prism. And he has the Havocs. I wonder if he'll actually will go for the Las Cannon on another Fire Prism.
Whoa!
It makes plenty of sense though, because the Fire Prism, they're so multi-purpose. They're both anti-infantry and anti-vehicle alike. So long as you're kiting with them, they're pretty flexible.
The Galaxy is burning in the incorrect location there, Machine, and the Dire Avengers are quite able to kite away from that one. Bloodletters have managed to come in, but they're under fire.
Not exactly the Galaxy, but it's certainly a small part of the map.
Part of it, yeah.
Let the 3 squared meters burn.
Yeah.
That's intimidating, I suppose.
Yeah, very specific and intimidating machine. I love it. One thing I do like is fire prisms are also very anti-cap. You try capping under a fire prism fire. It's going to be difficult. You keep getting knocked backwards.
So we actually have the Wishblade of Kurnus, which I believe is a tier 3 gear. Pretty effective, actually, as we see now. Has a strong knockback in an area of effect around the Warlock. Now getting the armor as well, Providence. I'm not sure what it does, and I think this is actually a bug, because it says the Providence is a basic ranged infantry. So maybe the Warlock will just spawn a squad of Dire Avengers nearby.
Yeah, they do.
If
totally.
the tooltip can be trusted, but no, of course. Gives... Reduces cooldown. Oh, here we go. That's the artillery from the Noise Marines. The Blast Master, I believe it's called. That's actually a pretty good response to the fire prisms.
Definitely is. I'm not even sure. Oh, the second one probably has been scattered here from the looks of things.
Fire prism. Are you sure about that?
Wrong direction.
He can survive it though. But the Plague Marine shot connects as well here. Oh, he still survived. I think he actually hit the Guardian weapon team instead.
This is bold fire prism play.
And now we have a Dreadnought, in fact. Has the Zenk missile launcher there, the Zench missile launcher for, again, anti-vehicle. So, looks like we have no shortage of anti-vehicle now. He does flank the Noise Marines with the Banshees, but it can't stay there. It gets all this heavy melee. So, charging up now, the Shuriken Cannon actually not focusing the Khorne Berserkers or the Bloodletters. Gonna have to retreat this one here, but it could be a wipe. Fire Prism's gotta be careful about being up close against these powerful ranged squads, and even the Dreadnought as well here. Going to be charging up, but there's actually the Warlock on the chase, but no heavy anti-vehicle there. Bloodletter's now going to be up close against the Fire Prism, and the Plague Marine's getting focused down. Dreadnought's getting low as well here. Where's the Khorne Berserkers? Do they retreat? Yeah, they had to retreat here. And this could be a dead Dreadnought if the Fire Prism chases it down.
Yeah,
Gets it!
It's going to, yeah, it takes the shot and the Dreadnought falls here. The Fire Prism's kiting fantastically.
But he's kiting forwards, but meanwhile, the Bloodletters are getting focused by the Fire Prisms, and even the Dire Avengers as well. This could be dead, but remember, friendly fire in Dawn of War 2 is incredibly punishing.
It is certainly a thing, Machine, and we will see both of those squads of Dire Avengers taken quite low here.
Well, more Bloodletters now, but still 2 Fire Prisms. So, not going to be achieving too much, apart from just the friendly fire damage on these Dire Avengers.
Yeah, at least staying safe to the Webware Gate does something. However, they will be taken down quite quickly.
It's only the spawn, though.
Yeah, it's only the spawn, not the actual squad. It's actually quite a nice position for the Webware Gate. As safe as you can possibly have it. Kind of hiding between cliffs. It is quite vulnerable from assault from the center, but less so from the right-hand side VP.
Well, in the center, you have the Fire Prisms there.
That's
for
true,
that long-range artillery, so... Look at the resource. Nurland has 1,000 resources.
Yeah.
Like, what does he need? Avatar? Okay, sure, why not? The guy has everything else he needs. But the VP situation is actually not really benefiting Nurland at the moment in terms of ticking down. He still has the huge advantage in the count. 310 VPs against 140. And even now going for the warp throw, so fully decking out the Warlock with his gear.
The Warlock will indeed be pimping once he manages to retreat back to base and come back in. Yeah, I don't know. There's, I guess Nurland just tries to force some more engagements. That's about the only thing I can think of when you're floating up that much. Wreck. You might as well just keep forcing engagements. That way, even dropping models isn't really a big problem. Webware's actually going to be taken out here. The Fire Prism's not reacting in time. And not really the ideal spot to...
Yeah, I don't see these Plague Marines working well here. They're slow. So he's not actually kiting them. There, he's kiting them now.
Doesn't seem like the ideal counter choice here.
Avatar of Cain being built. I was going to say a Seer Council would be good because of just destroying the Plague Marines in melee, but Avatar gives the buff. It's a very strong individual unit. Just has to make sure he doesn't forget to kite these Fire Prisms, which I think he's doing now. He's actually sticking around. He's going to get caught by the edge of the map, so he could lose one here, and it would only be a fault of his own. Remember that there is a bit of a snare, I believe, on these Fire Prisms. He's not kiting this one.
Kite, please.
I think he's microing these Banshees.
Yeah, it must be. What are these Plague Marines doing? Why are they not going for the kill? Finish it.
They'll actually burn incredibly powerful. Let the Banshees burn. They have to retreat now. So the VP situation is still ticking in favor of Mr. Chaos Man. Initial Mink goes for Raptors, but he cancels them.
Fire
Yeah,
Prism.
this is probably not.
Fire Prism.
This is probably not where it should be
Not
right
gonna tell you
now.
where to drive,
oh no,
but,
he loses
okay.
it.
Unless, was that Popcap stopping? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Well, no, but he had 88.
81. He had 81, I'm pretty sure. That would have been enough. But what is he on now? What does Nurland switch
60.
to? He's on 66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would have been fine. Yeah.
Loses his Warlock here. Nurland losing a lot of units in a small amount of time.
Still, Nurland has a lot of float here, so...
And the Avatar isn't an amazing unit on its own. It's more of a buffing support unit.
Yeah.
It still is of course, powerful, but it's not a game winner, kind of like a Land Raider is, for example. Or a Bane Blade.
Bane Blades. Alright, so we'll see the Avatar start coming out. We'll see what it can get done.
Yeah, and he's being focused by, what, 2 Plague Marines, the Raptor there with the Power Fist. I think that's it, but... Oh, he dodges the knock, the AoE. Nice work there.
Good play.
That ability is very powerful. His main attack is not so much.
And here, during this time, Nurland's actually managed to even out... it's initial marks have almost been able to even out these VPs. 139 to the 175.
No. Is that the Eldritch Storm? Oh no, that was the Avatar's ability.
No.
The Avatar could even go down here. He's getting incredibly low.
Oh no, it's being focused down to 500 health.
The Raptors as well, they're retreating now. The Plague Marine and also both the Plague Marines are going to be firing more missile launches. Regenerating somewhat fast, but the Avatar going to break the snare and he should be fine now. But you can't repair the Avatar. And the Dire Event is getting focused. A nice hit there from the Blast Master. The Fire Prism up very close too.
Chaos Lord looking for the finish here. Probably not going to find it though.
Doesn't have any upgraded weapons yet. Getting the Lightning Claws would be a great choice.
So how pimped out is the Warlock? What did we end up finishing off the build with their machine? Went for Warp Throw. Okay.
So the Warp Throw is good for support weapons. The Blast Master, for example, the Noise Marines. You pull them into your Banshees. Pretty effective. He could even lose these now, actually. He's going to lose these. Chaos Space Marines couldn't quite save them. And the Scumbag Fire Prism. See, this is Lightning Claws. This could be killing his Fire Prism incredibly quickly here. And he does have a lot of power in the bank. No tier 3, though. Not enough requisition for it.
No, I suppose that's certainly an advantage in the bank here for Nurland.
Oh, the Seer Cancel.
It is indeed.
Wow. So Fire Prism Avatar and a Seer Cancel. This is as late game as you could possibly get. Doing a fair bit of damage now, actually. Plague Marines have to be careful. They're not that fast. Retreating could actually be too late here.
Bloodletter's actually getting called in here.
Once again, the Raptors barely survive death. Yeah, Plague Marine
Bloodletter's
wiped for sure. They're still not
they're
retreating.
definitely going to go down. Finally, we see the retreat. The Bloodletters probably aren't going to be enough here.
Oh, the Fire Prism knocked him back!
Oops!
Does he have Fleet of Foot still? I'm not sure. Looking for the wipe, and he may not get it as well. The Fire Prism! I'm helping!
I'm helping! You are not helping, Fire Prism.
Oh, he lost it. What was that? I don't know.
Who knows?
Oh, we have the Blood Maul for the knockback.
Is that the Warlock where we're not getting an icon on it, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
I
right,
hate
cool.
that.
I wasn't sure. It looked like the Warlock because I thought I saw a Structor, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, no icon. Which doesn't help.
Once again, the Cronus Witchblade, very powerful as you see.
Of course, with a 10% reduced cooldown as well, that ability.
So there's Banshee. They're going for the Heretics rather than the Bloodletters, which isn't working out too well in their favor. Maybe going to be using the shield there on these Banshees. Yeah, he's getting baited into all these Bloodletters. Oh, man. Oh, no. Is he going to lose these Banshees?
Certainly could do.
He'll be fine.
Oh, no. Here we go.
So the VP's now once again ticking in the favor of Nurland. Only 100 remain. There's actually a Shuriken Cannon here covering that left VP and 2 Dire Avengers, Fire Prism covering the right. This is a very late game.
It certainly is. The Avatar, however, needs to get a bit of regen down. Is quite low for the moment and might not have a chance to really get back into this game.
We have enough red for an Eldritch Storm as well. That's always going to be in the back pocket.
Which gets more and more important the lower the VPs tick.
Initial Mink not having much red. I think he's been constantly using the Bloodletter spawn, which is good.
Yeah.
Has his Raptors as well.
Certainly has been winning him engagements, and that's the ideal way to use the red points. What's the plan here for initial Mink? I'm interested. He is slowly ticking.
68 pop cap versus 99. I don't know. Looking for the left VP, the bottom left VP. Banshee's on the flank. You don't want to have this retreat path, though. You don't want to retreat through this.
Still cancel on the flank in front. So, yeah.
Or Banshees.
Oh, Banshee, sorry. Yeah, Banshee's on the flank, so...
You look at the long spear.
Yeah, the long spear is a bit of a giveaway, so...
Maybe overcommitting here. Avatar finally regened its health. Raptors jumping on the Shuriken Cannon here. Probably going to be a dead squad. Not even retreating in time. But flanking gets both of the shrines down, actually. That's a big win. Oh, and the Warlock as well. Actually jukes out the Cronus Blade, so good play there with those Chaos Marines.
Smart play from the Howling Banshees there. Avatar's actually going to be running his way over.
Oh, loses the Warlock.
Oh, it does go down here. It's not really a big problem, though. Nurland can just res that one.
Yeah, it's
Go
pop
for
cap,
anything else.
so it doesn't
And
really
almost
matter.
absolutely full on red points as well.
So we have the Seer Council buffed up by the Avatar. That's going to be connecting as well here. Oh, but he jumps out once again.
Dodge.
Jukes the ability. Great play. There's the Galaxy Burn as well, doing a fair bit of damage even on the Seer Council. Sprinting in with the Banshees, the Dire Avengers, looking for a couple of nades on something, but not really any juicy targets. That's the other AoE ability. The Seer Council getting very low, killing some of his own models. But the Raptors, did they die?
Yeah, they certainly did, Machine. They
Not enough jumps, Blake.
Not enough jumps. Needs more jumps. OP. VPs are actually in the favor of initial Mickey, but he is losing squads. Squads are indeed going down. The Avatar this time is on full health.
Well, yeah, the VPs are currently Nurland's lead, but they're ticking down from initial Mink. But it could be the dead Chaos Lord here. Avatar's going to be eating him, or impaling him, or something like that. Yeah, did his thing. Sometimes you just gotta pale a Chaos Lord.
Yeah, so it's a thing you can do.
So we have the heretics here with the grenade launcher. Another
Pretty
nade
sure that was a
comes through.
misplaced Dire Avenger nade that he actually
Yeah.
had to dodge himself, but you know.
Oh, that's
okay.
the other ability there. This is going to be very punishing. Wow.
Oh, ouch.
He actually rebuilt the Plague Marines.
Yeah, VP
Level
gonna
3,
be
level
recapped.
1.
The VP on the right hand side actually being contested at the moment, but the Fire Prism again.
Webways.
It's the Cap Stopper and Webway Gates on the side as well. Nurland's in a perfect defensive position.
You can't retreat from this.
Yeah.
See, oh, he's not actually focusing it
Yeah,
though.
the engagement continues on the left-hand side as well, and that looks like it's probably going to be the game. If I don't see an Eldritch Storm, I will be mad machine.
Inverted commas engagement.
Yeah.
Good. There's a cliff there, bro.
Cliffs, bro. Cliffs make it hard.
Yeah, there's Guardians staying right away from that cone.
Don't want to make the same mistake they did earlier in the game. VP's again stalled out here.
It's a pretty nice cone.
Yeah. Look.
I'd like to eat an ice cream in that cone.
I'd recommend that cone to my friends.
Would you rather a wafer cone or an avatar cone?
Oh, Avatar cone,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, like waffle cones are pretty good, but
You
Avatar cones, they don't kill squads, so...
You can't
yeah.
wipe raptors with a waffle
Exactly,
cone, can
that's
you?
true. Yeah, it would be very difficult. I think the Raptors would just laugh at my waffle cone.
GG. Yeah, that was insane. I think that was kind of the problem. There's an initial Mink, he didn't tech up, but at the same time though, he was so low on VPs that I don't know if he really could have teched up. But certainly Nurland pulling ahead in that mid game. I really think the biggest mistake was the preemptive Plague Marines. It allowed Nurland to just go, alright, I'm just going to go tier 3.
Cancel?
Whereas
Yeah.
if that tier 2 squad was something else, I mean, maybe not a Bloodletter, a Blood Crusher, I mean, but if it was just another squad of say, Zench Marines, Khorne Marines, just anything else, that would have been a serious problem. Would have had to build the Falcon, and then it would have been, a pretty even game.
Yeah, I think one of the other problems was the 250 VP free drain from Nurland
Yeah,
that he
that's
pulled
true.
that early game. That was insane. Before initial Mink had stabilized, was already bled down to 250 VPs compared to 500. That's brutal because it really changes your play style. You have to play much more VP orientated at that stage in the game, and that means sometimes not taking the best engagements.
And given there's only 100 VPs left for Nurland, that early game definitely made the difference. So well played game to both of our players. This was certainly a great match to watch.
I'd agree with that, Machine. I would agree indeed. So thank you for joining us today. If you do enjoy our content, please do consider supporting us on Patreon. We are currently posting a video a day, which is pretty damn swaggy of us, if I don't say so myself. And we do 100%. The avatar and us requires your support in order to
well, the avatar
continue
supports
this.
us on Patreon.
Yeah, okay. He does he?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's a nice guy.
Good stuff.
Despite the terrifying gaze and his bad teeth. Man, he must have had too many energy drinks.
Clearly. That's me after not sleeping for a couple of nights and having too many energy drinks, for sure.
Well, that'll wrap us up for now.
It will indeed. Thank you.
See you next time.